Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topic, classic debates, and entertainment. We give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see. Let's get straight into the show. So, as you guys know, the playoffs are pretty much set. Although this week we're going to be having the play-in games. We're going to see the Clippers versus the Warriors. We're going to see the Portland Trailblazers versus Phoenix, and then those 9 and 10 seeds are going to play twice, right? So, whoever wins the game between Portland and Phoenix gets the 7th seed, and then whoever wins between the Clippers and the Warriors gets to play the loser of that game, right? So we got that. We also have that going on in the Eastern Conference. And yesterday was the last day in the NBA, so everybody kind of reacted to it. We did a live about it as well. I did give some of my playoff predictions. But one of the shows that touched on this as well was Nightcap. As you guys know, Shannon is a huge LeBron James supporter. So you just knew that Nightcap was going to talk about it, and that they did. So I tuned in. Actually, it was referred to me, the show. I didn't even pay attention to it last night, but this show was kind of referred to me in my feed. And it says 2018 LeBron or bust. Then I read the title. It says Shannon Sharpe says LeBron James must go back to 2018 for the Lakers to beat the Rockets in round 1. And I said to myself, you can't even be serious. So for those of you who didn't hear what Shannon had to say, I want you guys to listen to his rationale here, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Shannon Sharpe here.
Nobody in the history of the NBA past the age of 37 has been asked to do more than one LeBron James. Mm-hmm. The mere fact that they still have, if he'd have got, he's 41. You never ask guys, what guy did you have that on? Even when I think Kareem won finals MVP. Kareem might have been 35, 36 when he won the finals MVP, but they wasn't counting on Kareem to do that. Right. That was magic. That was worthy. And Kareem did that. So now he has all this on his plate.
Yeah.
It's going to take a Herculean effort. It's going to take guys playing
above.
Rui's going to have to play great every game. Mm-hmm. Laravia is going to have to do an unbelievable job, because I think he and Marcus Smart is going to have the assignment of dealing with KD. And LeBron is going to have to be 2018 LeBron. Mm-hmm. I think that is the apex. Look, people go back and say, it's 2012, 2013 Bron. I think 2018 Bron was the greatest Bron we had ever seen. Because you're looking at a guy that averaged 34, 8, and 8 in the postseason with 8 40-point games. And he got that team to the NBA Finals. He's going to have to be that, Joe.
Damn, that's 8 years ago. You think he can get back to that?
I don't know if he can, but he's going to need anything less will be uncivilized.
Yeah, that too. And
without that, Joe, they can't go any further because the Rockets are at full strength.
Excellent. So you heard what Shannon had to say. Now, a quick aside. I've also been following the news today, the sports news, and everyone is pretty much writing off the Lakers. Iman Shumpert said the Lakers don't have a snowball's chance in hell of beating Houston. Stephen A. Smith believes that the Lakers are going to get swept. So ESPN and a lot of these pundits have already written off the Lakers. But back to Shannon Sharpe about LeBron James turning back the clock to 2018. This is the problem with stats. This is the fundamental problem with stats. If you think this LeBron that we're looking at age 41 is anything like the LeBron we saw, which was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, you're insane. You're absolutely insane. Even if they put up similar numbers, you are insane. That LeBron and this LeBron is total night and day. And I think this goes back to the delusion of a LeBron fan. That's why we put it in the title. What is speaking here is unadulterated delusion. Only delusion would make you feel something like this. For you to even fix your mouth to say he would have to, how can he turn in? That's like saying Wizards Jordan should have turned into 93 or 96 or 95 Michael Jordan. That's impossible. That is impossible. Or 2013-14 Kobe should have turned into, or 2012-13 Kobe should have turned into 2007 Kobe Bryant. How the hell is that going to happen? unless LeBron has some kind of wonder drug that he's going to take, how the hell is that supposed to happen? Number one, that doesn't sound like something that you're not being serious. Even if, again, let me say this. Even if they put up a similar stat line, meaning LeBron's numbers were similar to the numbers of LeBron in 2018, they're not the same player. Impact on the game is different. Athleticism is different. He moved different. He was quicker, faster, stronger, everything you want to describe. It was a totally different player. That LeBron, some LeBron fans consider him to be the greatest version of LeBron James ever. No one is accusing this current version of LeBron James of being the greatest version of LeBron James ever. And that's number one. Number two, I think these guys are putting too much hope and trust in LeBron to do this. Bro, Houston, although they've been kind of floundering, and they lost to the Lakers 2 times, and they lost last night, I think they lost to Minnesota in a close game. They have some late game closing issues. We know all of that. Bro, it's still the Houston Rockets, man. They still got Kevin Durant over there, man. They still got Şengün over there, man. They still have Ime Udoka as a head coach. Like, what are we talking about here? But to me, again, this is just another example of the sheer delusion. What do you mean he'll have to turn into 2018 LeBron? What are we talking about here? This is the problem with stats. People look at stats and they try to. That's why I think at one point, like when LeBron was 40, they were comparing his numbers to, I think, when he was like 27 or 26. And they were like, yeah, man, it's the same level production, same player. No, it's not. No, it's not. Different league, different outcomes, different productivity. No, it's not. It's just Looney Tune talk here at this point. That LeBron, and he was dead. That's why you even heard Joe Johnson say, wait a minute. That's 8 years ago. He was like, well, that's what it's going to need to be. How is that going to happen? What are we even talking about? Like, age is a real thing. Like, I don't know if y'all know. It's a real thing. It has real ramifications on how athletes perform. It's a real thing. You know, athletes, people, they get older. So I just think the delusion is just through the roof. It is just, now, if you're a LeBron fan and you feel like, oh, you know what? Maybe with LeBron we have a chance to win the series. That's one thing. But to say he's going to turn into 2018 LeBron James is just total shamefulness and foolishness. I mean, if I'm being honest, that's all it is. Let's have a serious basketball conversation. Let's not just veer off into Narnia and La La Land and just start making up stuff. The Lakers have a tough opponent, and they better be ready. And I don't think JJ Redick or the rest of the Lakers or people in the Lakers organization are hoping that LeBron James turns into 2018 LeBron James. Like, let's be for real here. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.